Alright. Think we're good. Think we're good to go. Actually, screw it. Yeah, Chad. Let's just cancel out. That should bring us back to yes. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. For some reason, Discord does not want to believe I'm streaming, which I find puzzling. Oh, there we go. It took a sec. How you doing? Alright, so how do we want to do this? I'm gonna wait for the fan favorite until everyone's here. Wolfieception, live Wolfie here, VOD Wolfie on the TV. Oh god. Why do you torture yourself in this way? Okay, first of all, this is confusing as fuck. These need to be in the opposite order. Let's see. This could be even darker. Yeah, Shellong is definitely not that light. We're like talking more like this color. I've decided I will annoy everyone in Discord by posting the song of the day. Oh, yes. Yes, please. I would adore that. Every day? Oh, yeah, no. Do that. That's why it's there. That is why it's there. How you doing, guys? Guess what we're doing today? We're gonna be coloring in old Boomy. But after we're done with Shellong. Oh god, I did a crappy job with this. It looked so much better on my laptop. Oh wow. This is a... Okay. Alright, so, okay. Let me finish what I was doing over here. How did I let myself walk away and save? Look at that. You'll start now to Discord? Hell yeah. Okay. So we have that color there. That's way better. Shellong has pretty dark hide. Guessing that what we're doing doesn't involve being as high on as a kite on medication? Nah. I'm feeling so much better today. And I slept so well last night. I was so happy. I was in a great mental place. I was super, super content. And yeah, today I'm in less pain. So I've actually let the meds wear off. I've let the meds wear off. Okay. This is like a really shitty... This is like not the best representation of this fragment either. The computer is actually multi-monitored, but like... For an altar that almost never fronts, this gets the point. Like, it doesn't have to be a work of a fucking Picasso here. Like, it just needs to be there. The point is that people know it exists. Like, you're not gonna make a gift for the computer altar. Like, what would you give it? You wouldn't give it anything. It doesn't have emotion. So it just needs to be there. And it begins? Hell yeah. Yeah, it just needs to be there. Which is actually why I colored it off stream. Because it's like, it's not interesting. I mean, I guess it is interesting. I don't find it interesting because obviously this is what I live with day to day. None of this is like particularly news to me. But I think maybe it's unfair to say, oh, it's boring. Because that might not reflect what anyone outside thinks. Okay, it's garbage. But it's my garbage, and no one's gonna zoom in that far. It's just not gonna happen. Alright, are we good? Can I... It looks fine to you? Okay. Because when I put it up on, like, the larger monitor I have for the streaming laptop... Sorry, streaming desktop, it looked pretty rough. Okay. And I can shape that out a little. Yeah, that's fine. We can go back to our regularly scheduled programming. I don't trust that, so I'm gonna use the eyedropper tool. Alright, good. Can I shrink this at all? Sorry, chat. You guys are smaller now. It looks like garbage on stream, but that's okay. Everyone's used to that. Like, stream looking like garbage is not really a new tradition. That has been the way it has always been forever, so that's not super surprising to anybody, really. Alright. So I kind of want to zoom in, just because this kind of deserves that sort of treatment. Yeah, we'll do everything except for the claws, and we'll keep the palm, like, somewhat open, like that. You feel so small. Oh no, it's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids all over again. God damn it, guys. I had no choice. I guess it's like this color, but like... you know, I could probably do this better as a function of this thing. Yeah. And then have it reappear. Oh, God. Let's try that again, shall we? Smaller. Yeah, it's a little better. And we can do small corrections like that. That should be turned away. It's not the best looking, but it's not not really... That's not what this is for. This is for, like, therapy. So, like, actually, I think we can even forego. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted something like this. Okay. Just adding a little more dimension. This is not gonna be noticeable. It's not supposed to be noticeable. What's the over-under of Ren and Rat wanting Vulture to be pink? Oh. Nah, even Ren is just like, that doesn't seem right. This Ren is not gonna let that happen. Ren thinks it's a funny idea, but Ren is just like, but old Boomy is not gonna like that. And since we're gonna be using this for therapy, and other communities that have DID, we need it to be somewhat accurate. So unfortunately, these are going to be pretty boring. This might be too bright. Actually, not. It's pretty perfect. I want to go back in. Oh, Pinky. Oh, God. Alright. And then a hard gray for the talons. No worries, I understand. Just like to cause some chaos. I did. You know I'm all about that. I don't mind in the least. Alright. Do I need to redo the shadows? A little. Yeah, I'm glad you guys are chill with me doing this. I didn't want to not stream today, but I kind of want to have this done for tomorrow. Alright, good. So I've proto-tested that. I want... Oh, fuck me. Yeah. This is the base. This is gonna be hard. Okay. So this is actually one of our oldest altars. This is Shelong. She actually came back from being dormant for close to 9 years. We assumed that she split into Snake and Vulture, and so she was, you know, still active through them. But Snake and Vulture are still here, and as we started making progress in therapy, Shelong reappeared, and we were like, excuse me, that's a thing? We love any and all streams, even if they're just Discord streams. Thank you guys. We were super confused, and we went like, hey, is this a thing? And yeah, it turns out it's a thing. Shelong being back is actually indicative of us healing more, which is pretty lit, not gonna lie. That's pretty fucking awesome. So yeah. The dragon was like, I went out to get milk. I was gone for like 5 minutes. Literally, one of the, like, once we realized she was back, she took one look around the place and went, oh my gods, what the fuck happened? And everyone sort of was like, you might want to sit down. Because the last time she was here, Duck was still alive, and Duck is dead. Duck was actually torn limb from limb. Um, so like that was a conversation. And we had to catch her up with the ungodly amount of abuse we've had since she's been gone, which was not our favorite conversation ever. Um, but she's you know, she's tough. She actually appeared when we were really little, and we thought she was an imaginary friend. She was the highest level judge in the largest district in my little imaginary world that I had when I was like 7 and 8 and 9. Like, you know how like kids have their imaginary worlds. Well, yeah, Selong was the judge in one of those districts. But then when we stopped actually being in that world, Selong just stayed with us anyway. But I didn't know what DID was, so like we didn't think about it. Not the all-terrain chicken, yeah. It's really sad. It's actually how we have Inari now. Inari is the reincarnation of Duck. 'Cause alters don't really die well. They just come back different. We didn't know that at the time. Uh, if we had, if we had, I don't really know what we would have done. We would have done something differently. But yeah, Duck was killed because she had basically sworn loyalty to an abuser who was trying to kill Vulture and trying to fundamentally destroy Wolf. And despite evidence, was not budging. And it became a survival thing of it's either Duck or the rest of us. And old Boomy and Wolf put Duck down. It sucked. It was the worst. Duck behaved a lot like Ren. And back then Ren was still part of Wolf. Somewhat. Maybe I think Ren had already sort of split, but had gone dormant, so we didn't know that. And so, Duck was adorable. Duck was always making people laugh. Like, Duck was liquid charisma. But she was in love with a very evil person. And would not budge. So, that sucked. And obviously when Selong was around, violent stuff like that wasn't really a thing. So that's like a shock. That's the only time we've lost an altar like that, though. And that was very do or die. Like, we didn't know what else to do. Still trippy to think about. But after that, because the aftermath of that sucked, we sort of just came to an understanding that, like, that wasn't gonna happen again. And it doesn't mean we don't like ducks. Like, we love ducks, are you kidding? But that was the form that altar took, and it's not good. It's, yeah. But, like, that's not a thing that happens all the time. That was the thing that, like, bothered Shelong the most. Like, what the fuck? How is that even a thing? Um, Selong was more like... Shelong is more like Vulture and Snake combined, only way less depressed than either of them. Way less anxious than either of them. Very cool-headed. Very strong, like, morality. Kind of judgmental, but not as judgmental as old Boomy. But more judgmental than Snake. By far. Just very patient, but also, like, pretty skeptical. And, like, just has... She's got her own, like, personality that kind of gave rise to the other two, but still distinct from them both. It's really interesting having her back because now she does slightly different things. She's more of a mediator between those two now, and helps out when they butt heads. And also gets along well with Falcon. Gets along well with Falcon and helps sort of figure out what the fuck Wolf is talking about half the time. 'Cause that's a job in and of itself. So basically, Shelong isn't really, like, doesn't have a fixed role. Just helps out with a whole bunch of shit that she used to do, but isn't the primary worker for anymore. If that makes sense. It's really trippy having her back. It's not like we knew this would happen. We didn't think that was possible. And it's still kind of funny, because it was literally, we woke up one day, and we were like, huh, like, Shelong feels like doing this. We were actually Shelong woke up and was just like, hey, I want to learn about I Ching. And everyone was just like, oh, okay, yeah, we can learn about I Ching. And then everyone did a double take, like, wait, what? How are you alive? What? When did you get here? Hello? And we immediately messaged Tenchi, like, hey, so... what? But yeah, turns out you might end up with, like, older versions of alters if you start recovering from trauma. So, that happened. Which is why Selong wasn't in the stream where I first talked about this, because she wasn't back yet. This is all very, very recent. Like, I don't know. I want to say less than a month ago. This is probably the right color. Nope. How's this? Yeah. Remembering popping in the middle of when you were drawing them? Yeah. No, Selong wasn't in that picture. And not because I was hiding her. She wasn't there. I'm curious, which is the dragon? Can't spell her name? Shelong. Think of us all streaming. That's trippy too, because Shelong wasn't around for us discovering what the fuck a Let's Play is. But Shelong was there when we would backseat our grandmother, and when we would backseat my brother, and when my brother would backseat us. So, in Shelong's eyes, this is just a really weird way to backseat game, and we made a community out of it, and she's cool with that. she cares about you guys a lot, and she feels like we have a very strong duty to protect you guys and service you all spiritually and emotionally. Shelong is very much like pro streaming community. None of the elders dislike it. We just care about it a lot is the thing. I mean her, I meant when you wait. I mean her. I meant when you wrote drawing your altar. Sorry if I'm playing. Oh yeah, no. You're good. You're good. Yeah, no. You didn't imply anything. I was just saying, like, it was weird because it was only a few days later that Shelong returned, and we were like, ah, shit, we gotta redo the drawing now. And it was like a super rough drawing anyway. Like, that shit wasn't pretty. So, like, it you know, it wasn't the worst thing to have to redo. And, like, I don't know. They deserve to they deserve to be expressed in a way that makes sense and is easily communicated. Yeah, Shelong is like still getting used to fronting after all this time. She usually stays in the back, like watching things and occasionally commenting. She's still sort of like figuring out how to do, which, like, fair. She's been away for a while. Okay, that's all fine. I think I want to finish the base coat before I add, like, the scale detail. Shelong's gonna take more than an hour alone. That's kind of hilarious. She just shows up and is just like, yo, why am I not in this picture? Oh my god. So, like, back when Shelong was an altar, who's old Boomy? Well, no. So, she was... okay. Hold on. So, back when Shelong was a main altar, there were... I need to zoom out. So, when Shelong was a main altar, Rat existed, Wolf existed, Ren was still part of Wolf, Tortoise probably existed, but was dormant. And Inari was Duck. And Shelong probably existed before Duck was even a thing. So it was just Rat, Wolf, and Shelong. Possibly Falcon. But Falcon wasn't very active, so it's hard to tell. Then Shelong was just like, okay. Life started getting more complicated as we got older. And so she managed for a time the beginnings of Vulture and Snake. So they existed all together at some point. And then Shelong was like, peace. And probably went dormant, but we thought she left. We thought she left. So we were like, alright. Okay. Cool. Like, it was just one day, she just wasn't there. Like, wasn't active, anything like that. So we were like, alright, I guess, guess she's gone. So, imagine... So, Ren was still part of Wolf, Hadak wasn't even a thought in anybody's mind, Inari was Duck, forget Xana, Imata probably existed, but we didn't know about her. Scorpion was still part of Vulture, Falcon we didn't know about, and Tortoise we didn't know about. So, almost 10 years later, Shelong comes back, and she's just like, who the fuck are half these people? So, yeah. She was like, the hell is going on? Which, very fair. But she gets along with everyone. Inari is still a little iffy on her, but Inari's had a rough time lately, so that that's okay. And Shelong doesn't dislike Inari. Shelong's just very confused by Inari because, being real with you, we didn't need a sexual altar then. So the idea of a sexual altar being a thing is kind of confusing because we're asexual. It wasn't something we inherently wanted. But because of what we had to go through, we had to form part of ourselves who could handle that and who could adapt to survive that. So now we have a sexual altar, but it's not like you can just get rid of it when you're out of the situation. So now it's part of me. Which Shelong is still trying to wrap her head around. Not like she's advocating the ejection of Inari. It's just, it takes some getting used to, just thinking about it. However, she's not trapped at age 7 like Ren, so can actually speak with Inari and have like a conversation when there's a conflict and be like, okay, let's think about this, which Ren can't do because Ren is not supposed to understand stuff like that and never will. That's why Ren is not a damaged system. Ren is not a damaged altar. The whole reason that Ren exists is to prevent that part of me from getting damaged. It's the reason Ren split off from Wolf, because Wolf started taking big dick damage and we needed to save that part of ourselves. So, like, Shelong understands Ren. Shelong and Ren get along really well. But Shelong and Inari are still figuring each other out. She goes to the family reunion and is like, I don't know half of you. Yeah, it was, like, once everyone came up and, like, started introducing themselves, well, everyone who does that sort of thing, like, Imita didn't say hello. Imita doesn't say hello to anyone. And Shelong had, like, some idea about Imita. Like, as much as, like, we've always had, like, little slivers of an idea that Imita was a thing. So, like, that wasn't particularly surprising. But, like, the others, like, oh, okay, I kind of understand how you could have split off. Like, it wasn't, like, suddenly a different person. It was just like, ah, okay. This is how this is. If that makes any sense. Chaos, I do that to this day. I have so many second and third cousins now, and I have no idea who they are. I don't even know who all of my first cousins are. I'm, like, estranged from my father's side of the family. Which, you know, I'm not crying about it. Not to be callous, just, I'm not crying about it. It's not somewhere we ached to belong. Let me just put it that way. That came out way better than I thought it was going to. That almost never happens. Yeah, we're good. I can touch that up a bit. That's all fine. Okay. How are we doing? Oh, we're making steady progress. I'm estranged from most of my family that I'm not directly blood related to, so my brothers and sisters, parents, grandparents. Yeah. I mean, the set of grandparents that I loved are dead. I don't know. Like, the other side, they just care about me insofar as I am capable of producing Jewish children, which Lamau laughs an asexual pagan. So, yeah. That's not really a high priority, to put it nicely. I know 80% of my family, the other 20% decided to abandon us, and now we see them as strangers. That's very fair. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen to me eventually, but I think my parents love me, so. Well, yeah, they love me. I'm just to what extent can I disappoint them for them to decide otherwise? I don't know, but I probably have quite a long leash in terms of that. You just stay quiet about certain things. We're your fam too. We ain't going nowhere. Yeah, like I have a pretty big family as far as like chosen and blood are concerned. Um. Hey, Hoojong, how are you? Oh no, the music stopped again. Hold on. Do do do. Yes. Good. We'll do that. What's up, dude? How are ya? We're doing one of those rare art streams that I used to do a lot and then stopped doing, and now I'm doing again. You're well enough? Hey, good news. I'm probably having holes here, but I'm not seeing them. Let's see here. There were 3 people in my family that in 20%, in that 20% that literally said we can't have a family member have cancer. Can you stop? Otherwise, you'll hurt the family image. I'm sorry. What the fuck? They were concerned about the family image? Excuse me? I'm offended and I don't even... What? How? Those... Well, yeah, they're strangers. They... What the heck? Can you not have cancer? It hurts the family image. Okay, great. What about my survival? Who the fuck chooses to have cancer? Hello? Yeah, those people aren't family to begin with. How do you really? I mean, I believe it. I believe you. Why? Why would that be a thing? To be fair, though, Mooney was a lot like that sometimes, too. Or Mooney's family. It's hard to tell now. They saw the family as strong and can't be hurt. Okay, but like nature though. So like sure, I'll stop having cancer. Let me tell my body to stop, right? I know you're trying to live and all, but could you like not have cancer? Okay, thanks, bye. Yeah, like what the fuck is that shit? That's like that's so stupid. Like I'm not calling you stupid, Chaos. Like what the how do you do that cognitively? Like how are you how are you that selfish and stupid both at the same time? Like that is some severe deficit in empathy they got there. Wow. How can someone be so callous? Like, I mean, I know that there's dipshits out there, and I've met many of them, but like, I'm still surprised. Like, I'm still somehow disappointed. Dad wanted to beat them into a bloody pulp. I mean, I want to. Like, old Boomy was just like, where do I sign? Like, you don't do that to family. You don't do that to family. Not real family. Fuck all that noise. We'll take that 20% spot. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, like, absolutely. Like, to some extent, you choose your family. I mean, I've chosen you guys. Let's see here. This is going to be interesting from a shadowing perspective, but we'll try it. He knew he couldn't because he was taught not to hit a woman. Yeah. You've chosen me. You make poor choices. You didn't know this already? Yeah, like I've pretty much chosen you guys. I want the brush again. Good lord. Yeah, alright, fine, whatever. We'll color outside the lines for just a little bit there. It doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, that's a little bit too imperfect. There we go. I think there was another who said the family doesn't need all these rednecks and now live somewhere up north. Wow. Honestly, rednecks are some of the best people I've ever met. Like, city people, man. I've seen some with their heads so far up their asses that I wonder how they breathe without 90% methane going into their lungs. I don't like the cities. Like, simple living people, man. There's something to be said about it. What's wrong with rednecks? I don't know. I quite enjoy the company of many rednecks. Some of us like car batteries in our front lawn, so it's fine by me. Well, the ones who aren't aggressively racist for some reason. Yeah, no, those rednecks who are aggressively racist for no reason, I don't get along with. But there are plenty who just, like, you know, want to roam around in their pickup trucks and do what they do. Like, I've seen some who aren't aggressively racist or bigoted and stuff like that. But the ones that we see, the vocal ones, are, well, they've made a name for themselves. Well, that goes for everyone. Well, yeah, like, I've seen aggressively racist city people, too. And I've seen, like, the dark side of the social justice warriors, so, like, it's really just a grab bag of everyone is shit somehow. It's just figuring it out. As long as there's not a transmission hanging in your tree, we Gucci. Oh shit, I forgot to do the other way. Let's see. I know there's part of the family that left because they won the same really big money and just said fuck y'all and left. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean, I guess, like, you don't want to share it, but, like, I don't know, man. That would still bug me. Not like I'd go after them. It's very clear at that point, like, how much they care. Yeah, no. That, we don't really have that issue. Mostly it's just, like, religious stuff here. Where my dad's family is super religious, and Well, my parents really aren't anymore. A lot changed after I happened. It must be nice to just hit the lottery and then forsake your family. Sounds like a bunch of dicks. It sounds like people who are really quite selfish. Just like only concerned about their outcomes, I guess. Family I've been happy with, especially my aunt. She makes the best corned beef hash. Oh, hell yeah, corned beef. I don't get along. I don't. Oh, bleh. I need to not read the worst way. I don't not get along with most of my family, but I don't go to events because if I want to sit on my phone for 5 hours while no one talks to me, I can do that at home. Yeah, I feel you. It was really bizarre when I turned 18. I guess because 18 is like the age where like in my state you can start like thinking about marriage. I was invisible until I was like 16 or 17 or 18, like around the age of consent. And then suddenly, like when I was about to go to college, suddenly that whole section of the family was just like, "Oh, are you going to a Jewish college? Like, have you like found a guy?" And I was just like, "Are you fucking kidding me? You didn't care about me for the first like almost 20 years of this bitch, and now you're concerned about me?" Oh no, we allow the word cunt here. Fuck you, Autobot thing. Cunt is definitely a word that we're allowed. Although my mom's side, I have an absolute cunt of an aunt who successfully estranged all of us from seeing our nan. Wow, what a bitch. Oh lol, I was scared. Nah, fuck that. I've used worse language on stream. I think I say cunt at least once a stream nowadays. I've been around like British and Irish people too much to consider that to be a particularly offensive word. Americans are still like, "Oh, the cunt word," and I'm like, okay, she'd be dead, and we probably weren't gonna find out right away, if ever. I hate things like that. Those are just like the worst. Just, I don't know. It's so fucky when people take advantage of like older people like that. And she had her rewrite her will in pencil? Ooh, that's sketchy. You said the cunt word reported. Thank you, Edgehead. I wouldn't, I don't know what I would do without you. Nah, you're good. Okay. So, do. You know, as soon as I got my first girlfriend, my whole family was like, "What's this? New family?" And then she did what she did, and I literally thought my whole family was about to murder a bitch. When I started talking about the way Mooney treated me all these years, Mom was just like, "Wow." It's a good thing she doesn't live near here. And I was just like, yeah. It sure is. She's just like, "She's crazy. What a horrible person." And I was just like, okay, Mom. I mean, you're not wrong, but okay. Did it reset? No, we're good. Yeah, no. Like, stuff like that, man. It's just... But, like, the thing is with my family, they really only cared about me insofar as making more of themselves. As in, like, religiously motivated reproduction. Which, not gonna lie, kind of disgusts me. Like, screw who I was as an individual. That was just, you know, details and a picture. Religious breeding, fun. Yeah, just... I don't talk to them unless I absolutely have to. And like, I don't know, maybe I'm a terrible person and none of that's true, but they've not made me feel any way otherwise for my entire life. So everything, all of their interest is feigned for that singular goal. In my eyes, nothing else makes sense. Nothing else makes sense. So I'm not bound to their reality. They can do as they please. They can definitely just leave me the fuck alone and I'd be happy about it. Now my new girlfriend loves the family, but she always tells me they need to stop talking. They need to stop asking me when we're having kids. I keep telling them I work with them and I don't need them to bring home work with me. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm afraid of eventually. If I find like a long-term partner that doesn't, yeah, anyone who's been here long enough knows. Like, I don't know how that kid thing is gonna work out, dog. There's a lot in the way of that, and with my like level of mental illness, I think I would be just more scared to fuck them up than anything else. Just I don't need to pass down anything about myself. When I inevitably perish, it'll be okay. I don't need to be perpetuated. They wanted brand new little Jewish kids running around. Yeah, they did. Also that they could ignore them until they became of age and then start asking them about what they were planning to do and making sure that they stayed Jewish. It's so stupid. Hey, Yeetmeister man. Yes, I stuck my tongue out when saying it. I expected nothing less. My kids don't need the burden of my backlog on their shoulders. Overslept the whole day. How am I? I'm doing okay. That got me. Oh, good lord, your backlog, man. Your backlog is your backlog is a thing. Alright. These are gonna glow a little bit, and that's okay. I'm not making a new layer for every little fucking sneeze I do. I just don't have that kind of patience. And this is literally just a functional project. It's not a work of art. I'm not getting like a fucking award for this. This is literally just a communication device. But yeah, I'm doing quite alright. I didn't sleep all that great because I woke up early because of pain again. But the sleep I did get was great. And honestly, that's good enough for me. Alright. It'll get worse when Cyberpunk comes out. Oh no. Because that'll be solely the game you play for months. I'm excited to stream that game. I feel like that would be a good stream game. I feel like people would really like that. And of course you got it for me, so of course I'm gonna stream it. There was leaked gameplay of it? Oh, so then it must come out soon. It's coming out closer to your work being done? Oh, hell yeah. I mean, unless they delay it again. That game should be good for you since you're making that cyberpunk story. Oh, right, the matriarch. I've had that on pause forever. As, like, life gets under a bit more control and I get some of the projects done that I'm working on, I should start writing the matriarch again soon. In fact, cyberpunk might get me back into writing it, but I've had it on pause for a couple months because emotionally I needed to do other things to take care of myself first. But like it would help with the ideas. Oh yeah, for sure. About CP, CD Projekt Red made option to turn off copyrighted music if I wanted to stream it. Nice. That's good. Release date is 12/10. So hopefully they don't push it back. I heard it was coming out in like February, but maybe it is coming out next month. I mean, I could have missed the 1 next to the 2 and thought, oh, okay, February, and then didn't look at the year. I really hope I'm wrong about that. 4 days after your birthday. Oh, hell yeah. Physical copies are already shipping to stores. Oh, okay, so then it's definitely not February. How do I want to do this? I think I'll do the scaling first. Which might take a fucking year, but that's okay. This is not a rush sort of thing. Yeah, that's just a flavor mark than anything else. And what I'll do is I'll make a ridge here. That's just lazy line markings. Yeah, I feel like that does more to imply that. And then I'll do some shading so that it's clear that this is the far side. I could even do that in black. Sorry, chat. I needed to focus for a second. Yeah. That implies another eye on the other side. It's not the best. And I've done better. But it's good enough for me. You got your physical copy from Amazon, and you'll get it days before the actual release date, because every pre-order has to come 2 to 3 days before the release date. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, what am I doing? Right, scale detail. Oh, wow. I got confused. Okay, well, somewhere along the line I decided to do that like stupid. Alright, there we go. This is a bit better. Yeah, this is way better. This does not need to be like super fucking... Ew. There we go. Have mercy, chat. I'm doing this with a mouse. Got confused. Cornfused? Cornfused? I appreciate you. This is a very interesting way of doing what I'm trying to do here. But it seems to be working out okay. And then that I'm not even gonna bother. Dad Goon strikes again. I have to bring my A game. Don't need the dragon mad at me or have him see you as sus. Nah. Selong likes you. So I don't think Selong's like super disliked anyone yet. She's been like skeptical of people in other communities, but like skeptical's all that was. Chaos is always sus. We disagree. Vince away. Later on this week we need to play that again. Alright, I saw that. That was disgusting. See? Nah, if Chaos is sus, then I'm sus too. I mean, depending on who you ask, I am pretty sus. This line work is so lazy, but when we zoom out, it'll probably be fine. That's what I'm telling myself. There are usually 2 imposters full visas. Okay. can actually add a little bit of lime powder to that. Wait, we literally have that. Yeah, I'm cool with that. It's a little inconsistent, but that's fine. How bad is this? This looks gorgeous. This is actually really pretty. I was not expecting it to actually look good. I was expecting this to look like hot garbage. Okay, cool. That was nice. I'm always sus, even in public. Since now with the mask, I can mouth fuck you to people I don't like out loud in public. I've been doing that too. Gods. It's funny because, like, I have like a strange glare sometimes when I go out, and I can't smile to like diffuse it anymore. So now people just think I'm a bitch, which, like, they're not wrong, but you know, they might be. It would be more convenient if they didn't realize that quite so soon. The scaling around the feet is so interesting sometimes. And I'll just do a little flavor text here. Yeah, I think that's the best we're gonna get it. Wait, I've been not using the scroll wheel the whole time? I'm an idiot. Okay, this is actually important. I need to keep my lane here. Well, I garbaged that already. I know how you feel. I usually have bitchy resting face. Yeah. I don't like people like... I don't like when people look at me. Like... I've had this thing, like, this is gonna sound narcissistic, but, like, sometimes people stare at me, and mom is just like, oh, like, this guy finds you handsome. And I'm like, okay. Sorry, beautiful. And I'm like, okay. Can he not? Like, that means dick to me. Like, don't look at me. But, like, I don't know. I guess other people like that attention. I'm just like, just don't look at me. Friendly reminder, save. Oh, fuck. That would have been real bad. Okay, good. So we need... This is still an airbrush. Okay, good. So we're just doing small little streaks of color just to give it a little volume. We could even have a little fun with it. Do a bit of that too. Oh, that looks nice. Yeah, all you need is a little bit of streaking. Look at that. Look how much better that looks. Okay. So then now we just need to do that with the mane, which should be easy. Just literally make random lines. And I'll do it even in the brow as well. There we go. That makes that pop a little bit more. There we go. Look at that, chat. Look how, like, a little airbrushing can go such a long way. Okay, and then this, just to give it that a little bit more. Yeah, I'll give that a little extra just because. This too. Nice. Alright, now comes the hard part. Actually, I don't know why we're doing that with the airbrush. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this needs to be a smaller brush. And we need to go in there a little bit more. Yeah, this is definitely a pixel by pixel sort of deal here. Not like anyone's gonna fucking know, but I want an MG23 and WT, and now I want this dragon on the nose of it. Aw, hell yeah. If you send me, like, the design of it, I can put a dragon like this on there. I used to draw these all the time when I was little. I literally have, like, a box full of dragons just like this one. I was obsessed with them. Okay. We can let you breathe a bit more. That looks great. That looks so good. I'm so happy with this. This is gonna sound weird, but the dragon's eye kind of looks like the Final Fantasy VII logo. Maybe. Alright, let's go into the mouth. Yeah, this will work. So we need to be... Yeah, I know I did that. I can fix that. Good. I'm so glad you guys don't find this boring. Actually, I might want to darken that up a little here. And I'll use shading to make it nicer. But it doesn't really make sense for that to be the exact same color. I'm disoriented. What is this? Ah, no, we're good. Okay, now we're good. It can get real confusing when you're this zoomed in. Alright, we're just gonna do that around the root. We might not even need to blend it. It might be so small that we can get away with just not doing that. I'm going to anyway. And I'm gonna do it over here, just to give it a little bit of volume. Yeah. Look at that, chat. Oh, sorry. Actually, that might be better done in black. Oh fuck, that's an eraser. There we go. Just bring a little bit more tooth into it. Yeah, she likes that. Okay. No, that's not the right one. Let's be here. Good. Good. Alright. And now, for the teeth, we're in the right thing. Yeah, okay. We'll redo the black. That's not a big deal. Good. Just redo the blacking. And how bad? Beautiful. This is coming out so much better. Am I listening to the Nier soundtrack? I am not. Different colors, but yeah, I see it. I am not listening to the Nier soundtrack, but I could be. Forgot. For that, you should know how to make a community camo for models in the game. There's no model in the game yet. Yeah, no. I could do, like, the raw art, but I don't know how to make, like, that sort of model. Not yet. But you're more than welcome to use this as, like, how to speak. Inspiration. Yeah, there we go. You know what? I'm gonna do something. Okay. Oh, that's new. Wow. Okay, no. Let's go. This is the computer. We should be above the computer. There we go. Look at all the imperfect coloring. Nobody's ever gonna be this zoomed in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do something kind of controversial. I'm going to erase this bit. And I'm going to put this line back here. And then I'm going to go erase this bit. I'm going to put this here. I like that slightly better. Yeah, but now that's awkward. Which is fine. We can fix that. Ah, that's a problem from the layer on top. Yep. Easy. That's still awkward though. Something's... Maybe I need a little bit of shadow. Just for the entire under eye. And I'll solid that. How's that? Better, but it could be fuller. And we'll do it on the above too. There we go. And I think I'll fill this more in. And what I might do... Oh god, no. I'll darken here. Just to give it a little more depth. There we go. There we go. And this can be shaded as well. That bit should be shaded. We can fix the little imperfections. We're so zoomed in though that none of that is gonna really matter. This is the right color. Good. Ah. And then we'll actually fill that with this. Good. Look at this. I can honestly say I've never heard the phrase man butter more than I am currently hearing in this playthrough of Lisa the Painful. Oh god. You're actually watching that VOD, huh? It's yeah, there are a lot of references to that. Fortunately or unfortunately, depending on your point of view. You're on the third video of it? Jeez, you like it. Man butter, you say. Yeah, check out if you wish to. Obviously, you don't have to. If you wish to, the playthrough on the archive channel of Lisa the Painful has many references. Many references to the butter of man. It's an experience. I like a halfway kid. It's actually a pretty good playthrough, in my opinion. Obviously, that's me on my own work, but like, it's a thing. I actually watched the first 2 videos of that today too. You made a playlist of it? Oh hell yeah! Thank you, dude. I started doing that, and then I just kind of went, fuck it. There's a search function for the channel. Or there should be. If anyone loves doing tedious things, they can go ahead and make, like, playlists of all of my playthroughs of various shit, but, like, I haven't. Good lord, are you enjoying it, or is it just like you're doing it out of obligation? Cause that one's a 1. Oh jeez. Okay. Let me do the other horn. If I wasn't enjoying it, I'd stopped watching it. It's pretty good. Very different from almost everything else I've seen. Yeah, it's very unique. Very, very dark. It's a really dark game. Um, it's part of why I played it too. Um, because I felt like I was in a unique position to talk about it. Because some of that shit is very similar to like what was at one point my day to day. It still is kind of my day to day, but it's not as bad as it was. But it's about PTSD, probably CPTSD, by a dude who dated a girl who had that issue. And he handled it in a way that was very, very striking, but also like not overwhelming. It's also very absurd, which I appreciate. Like the absurdity of it helps you swallow, I guess is a good way to put it. But yeah, no, it's pretty dark. There's not a lot of games that dare go there. That actually came out really nicely. Are we done? Yeah, I think we did it. I think Shellong is done. I can't think of what else I would add. Poor Nern takes an ass whooping so many times. Nern was like useless, as I remember it. Nern was like really just dead weight after a while. I could actually add some shading to the ear. I would need to zoom in a little. And that might help. Just bring that there. Just give it a bit of an edge. There we go. Good. That's the kind of volume. And this can start off darker. No one's going to be zoomed in that far. Alright, that's Shillong. I'm wondering if I made that base too dark, but I think it should be okay. Like, it's not meant to be super bright. I think it's fine. Okay. Who do we want next? You guys are practically the fan club for old Boomy, so we can go there. Alright, old Boomy. Oh boy, here we go. There we go. Old Boomy. Should we start off with you or the shotgun? Either work. Okay. I'll start off with the main. Yeah, that's gonna be the hardest to decide how to handle, huh? We got an emergency? Your cup of tea is ended? Oh no. That is urgent business. Alright. Oops. Alright, we can still erase that before that gets complicated. Fresh cup stat. There we go. We can even be paler. There we go. Alright, nice. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, that's why. Actually, that's not the right color. No, not even close. Well, it is kind of close. We just need it to be more desaturated. Literally, if we move that there and down, that would be it. Yep. Going to resupply it. Stand by. Standing by. Someone yell at Chaos and tell him that we're doing old Boomy. If he's still here. He may not be. It is late. Holy shit. 8 people are just chilling? Hello. Eight people are just chilling. Alright. And what we'll do is do a little bit of pallor around the eye. Just a little. And we'll do a little bit of darkness on the head. There we go. That gives him kind of like a weathered look. Which is very, very true to life for for poor Vulture. Alright, and this should be just flat that color. Maybe even darker, but we'll worry about that with shading. Oh god. Okay. We'll do that and then we'll paper it like that. There we go. That's a bit better. And then like this. Yeah. There we go. And there are the ears. Alright. That same color probably for the talons as well. Whole Boomy. Alright, let's see here. And I guess a cigarette would be like... what color? Tan? Like, it would be distinct. Especially from the talons around it. And then... yeah. This should be good. If... alright, I'm not supposed to do this. But I'm going to. What's wrong with you? Oh. How bad is that? Not too bad. Okay. That's what I like to call cheating. Okay. Yeah, there we go. So now that should be fine. I still feel like that should be a little bit tanner. Oh, but I should be doing that with a airbrush. I don't know. I haven't looked at a cigarette in so long. Maybe what I'll do is I'll add a little bit of the red to it at the end. With flecks of the bright yellow. Yeah. I feel like that passes. Yeah, it looks like a cigarette. Gonna ruddy this a little bit more. Okay. I think that's all the detail work you need. And now I gotta think about colors. Well, that russety color is probably the same as what we're gonna probably be dealing with over here. So that bit is fine. Do 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 do. You do 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 do. And we'll have that be the same. Yeah, okay, we're not gonna be coloring in with the lines. And we're gonna have to fade into that color from what the body is. Which is okay, I'm prepared for that. Oh, shit. That's the same color, yeah, okay, good. Just want to get that before I forget. A handsome guy. Bullshit, but okay. That's wrong slightly. Yeah, more. Let's see. Good. Now for the russeting. There we go. We'll add a little bit of the dark to it. Especially around that joint. This foot thing is not going to be as pretty as with Shillong, but that's okay. It's not meant to be. And we'll have this darkening for the pads. Yeah. And that should just be darker. All that should be darker. Good. And that will take care of it. So this color. Nope, wrong thing. That might be slightly too dark. It's pretty dark. Yeah, it's too dark. It's like more of that brownish. Maybe up here-ish. That color here, maybe. It's still fucking dark, but... Well, we'll add flavor to it, though. Oh, wait, no. Fuck. I know what I meant to do. This bit. this bit here. And then we fade into it. But this up here should actually be more like this color. Yeah, there we go. We'll fix that. Should be like that. Yep. So then this can go like that. Very gentle fade in like this. Great. That's much more like it. Good. There we go. That's not difficult. So this can be the same thing. Is old Boomy actually coloring? Old Boomy is coloring. I never thought I'd live to see the day. Shaw. Alright. That should be fine. Yeah, more or less. Yeah, more or less. Hi, Edgehead. I mean, Ren told me to. Ren is not exactly an easy person to say no to. It's pretty relaxing, not gonna lie. Okay. Good. So that should work. We'll fade out of that into probably a lighter shade. Old Boomy said your name, you feel blessed. Most people don't feel that way, but you're entitled to your weird opinion. Let's see. Yeah, this is a good color. This streaming thing is weird. Tea resupplied. Welcome back. Old Boomy is missing one thing, his rocking chair. I mean, you're not wrong. Rat couldn't figure out how to add it. Also, welcome back. We can add that shading back later. I don't have to be a perfectionist about this just now. We can definitely add that back later. Did we mean to do something with the wingtips? I don't remember. No? Okay. I'm going to change the music. If we are coloring myself, I'm going to be listening to that. At least for a little while. And then when we move on to the next one, well, they can listen to whoever wants. Actually, we may not need to do that much shading. We'll see. We probably will. I'm not the best at this. This is usually Snake who does this, or sometimes Ren. Inari is pretty good at art. Me, but this is me, so I want to have a say. Although, that idea of adding a rocking chair into this is very, very fucking tempting. But I dare not attempt that. That is not my job. Not even close. Although, I might pester Rat about it. We'll see. I mean, I can see what I can do. Don't sweat it for now. What happened to my voice? Nah, this is a DID tick. The altar that I'm currently doing art for decided he wanted to have more of a say in it. So he came very, very close to the front. Well, actually, he was in the front. But yeah, that's what happens when that happens. Usually, it's not that noticeable because it's offset, but this time we didn't bother. This time we did not bother. It's not the worst, but it's not the worst. The voice you are hearing is old Boomy. Yeah. Not the worst name you could have given me. Definitely not the worst name you could have given me. This we could go a little darker here. That looks like garbage. And that's putting it nicely. Let's try this. Maybe it's the size. Oh yeah, that's way better. And then we can bring that back down. Good. It's not perfect, but if I wanted it to be perfect, I would have let Rat and Snake handle it. Nah. Not quite. Let's go back to whatever that was. Take care, Ujang. No, not that. Maybe if it were less. Nah. It's still too much. Forgive me. This is gonna be a little bit of trial and error. Again, I don't usually do this, but I am determined to get it right. If I put this down darker, maybe. Yeah, that's more like it. Alright, it's not going to be gorgeous, but I'm not gorgeous, so that fits. We'll even descend this a bit more. There. There we go. That's good enough, isn't it? Yeah. I would say. Good enough for me. You see, we don't usually think visually about these things, so color is such a strange thing to think about. There we go. That looks a bit more appropriate. It's probably a lighter version of whatever this is. More than MIG 23, you need a foxhound and this dragon on the nose of them. Shellong is definitely pretty. I would probably also have Shellong on the front of any war vehicle. She's intimidating looking, I'll give you that. Sweet, though. I'm still not pleased with that color. What if it was more over here? That's a bit better. It's a lot of browns. I'm not exactly super colorful, but you know, we can't all be super colorful. Actually, we could, but that would be kind of a nightmare. That would definitely be kind of a nightmare. Let's see. And I can have that fade into that. See, I'm getting the hang of it. I don't completely suck at this. Just mostly. Let's see. That eyedropper tool. Ah, there it is. I've been watching them do this for how many years, and I still don't know where the fucking tools are. Isn't that embarrassing? Ah, it happens. And then I think I want to do to the tail the same thing I did with the wings. That should work. He's not actually doing half bad. Ah, flattery. Alright. Ah, that was too much. Let's try... That was still too much, but we can fix that with this. Yes, good. Alright, and now for the streaking. All of those years of not really paying attention to this. Good. We can add a bit like that to there. I don't think streaking in that way is necessary, but we can certainly... well, maybe a little. Nah, not that. Darker than that. Here. There we go. There we go. Wow, we went through so many shades of brown that we lost the black. That's almost an achievement. Alright. Not bad. You like how the orangey brown spots stand out on Boomy's leg and neck? I like it too. I like it too. Still a bit bright in places, but I think I've figured out how to fix that. Yeah, this could be a little darker either. Yeah. That bit of shadowing, that bit of shadowing. Just a little up here. And now for the gun. Oh boy. How do I want the gun? You know, you would have thought that I would have put more thought into this, but I am embarrassed to admit that I have not. Probably around here-ish. Maybe for like the wood part. That actually doesn't look half bad. There we go. We need this to be bigger again. I forgot. Ah, that's gonna be tough. My big fingers are in the way. This could be even smaller. Better. Good. Alright, now I can let loose a bit more. I'm aware that in game, this is a bit of a more gray color, but this is not supposed to be as accurate as it's supposed to be symbolic. And that's my excuse. And we can go here. We could probably even be a little bit more solid about the there, but that's... I didn't mean to do that. There we go. And I can cover up that bit of embarrassment. And there we go. Not the worst. Not the worst by any means. Alright, I'm done. You can fix this. Alright. Not much to fix, dog. Not much to fix. Looks pretty good. Not much to fix at all. Look how handsome! Don't make a big deal out of it, please. That actually does look really good, though. Sorry, chat. I'm just taking it in for a second. That is probably the most detailed picture we've ever drawn of old Boomy. God damn, that gun came out good too. Damn. Damn. Alright, now we just clean up a little bit with it. That bit's easy. Vulture doesn't care about that, really. The usual fronting crew can handle that. Just small little clicks like that. Just like a little detail shit. Tiny little detail shit. All that's fine. Ooh, fuck. I misangled that. Aw, fuck. No, I think that's just too big. Hold on. I can be... not that small. Yeah, there we go. Just like little shit like this. God damn it, I did it again. Oh my god, stop. Alright. And I'll repair that just a small bit. But none of that really is visible. This is all on like a super small scale by now. Yeah. None of that's visible. God damn. We are saving the shit out of that. Yeah. Okay, who's left? We've got Falcon, Inari, and Snake. I feel like if we don't do Falcon, we're gonna forget about them. Probably. Yeah, we might forget about Falcon if we don't take care of Falcon. Let's see. More of a gray. Oh, you're small. Okay. Yeah, you're gonna be a detail project, aren't you? Yeah, you are. That's fine. And then we're just gonna smoke the top of you, so that your eyes are actually visible. And they're allowed to go a little bit like that, because that's just kind of how she is. Not quite like that, though. But that's fine. That's easily repairable. Actually, your beak might be better to the color of old Boomy. Without quite that bulge. Alright, good. Just a little bit like that. Yeah, that's good. God, I'm still thinking about how great old Boomy turned out. I might hang that on my wall. Just legit hang that on my wall. The only other person who's ever drawn old Boomy in any level of detail was somebody who very much wanted to kill him. So it's great having representation that isn't literally murderous. As fucking weird as that sounds. Actually, I think we can have this be solid that color. I'm glad he's drawing himself to be proud of, especially since it was colored by Boomy himself. Yeah, it's part of how Ren, well, Ren didn't know that, obviously. But it's part of why Vulture decided to come out and do it himself. Ren was just like, coloring is fun and you should do it because you're stressed out all the time. And then he just kind of did it to humor her. And then he liked it, so I guess old Boomy is going to be coloring more often, too. Good God. That's a weird thought to him, but he's not opposed to it. I mean, he liked doing it. Alright, that misline is not the worst thing ever. But yeah, no, that is a really nice picture. Ren had good intentions and Vulture can't resist. Ren always has good intentions. Ren is still stuck in that phase where we were innocent and didn't want to hurt anyone. Like, all Ren wants is everyone to be happy and safe and have a good time. Which at the end of the day is what we all kind of want, but the rest of us understand that that's not possible. At least not for everyone. Ren's not there yet. Ren will probably never be there. Oh, I'm foolish. No, we still have that selected. Yeah, no. Ren is just a very sweet individual. Alright, what else do you want? Oh, right, your feet. Probably that. Oof. Actually, it might be better done like this. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. No one looks at your fucking feet. Or at least they shouldn't. Darker. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Actually, that was pretty good. For not giving a shit how that came out, that actually came out really nicely. And we can blacken the sides of that. Why not? And blacken the top of your head. Yeah, you were easy. The pink was a nice touch for the belly. Yeah, I thought so. I guess it would be unfair to give you any sort of glow if no one else has one. We might worry about that later. That's just sleeves and nope, I forgot about Snake somehow. How did I forget about myself? God, those two are gonna take forever. I mean, I don't have to be up tomorrow. No, we should just do this tomorrow. Yeah, probably. Only 2 left. That's not bad progress. God, old Boomy came out so good. Old Boomy came out so good. Ren came out pretty fantastic too. They're all coming out really nice. God, it's old Boomy though. Get a load of old Boomy. Alright. Yeah, no. We'll do these 2 troublemakers probably tomorrow morning. And I'll post the final result once I'm done. But it's 22:30. Just about. It's a good meme, Meister man. Troublemakers. I mean, yeah. Good work. Take some rest. Thank you guys. And thank you for being so chill with the with the Switch. We weren't actually expecting that to happen. Do 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, I'm just checking stuff. Don't mind me. Alright, good. Fam, it was chill. Nice to speak to the legend himself. Oh god. He's a legend. He's oh my god. He's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. But it's getting better for him. But yeah, Snake and Inari tomorrow. And then we should have a representation of everybody. Probably. Unless we split again or something. And then I'd have to either edit it in or draw everything over. I don't want to think about that. I mean, I don't want any fewer, but I don't want any more. I don't think any of us want any fewer. I don't think any of us want any more. We could probably do without Scorpion, to be honest. But if we get rid of Scorpion, Scorpion's just gonna come back as something even worse. So, DI details. But yeah, I will show you guys the finished product tomorrow, hopefully, if we finish it by then. But thank you guys for chilling with me. I always like hanging out. And it's just nice that you guys are so chill with me being honest about all this stuff. It really does mean a lot. But yeah. In the meantime, do not eat or drink any questionable substances. Make smart decisions. Do not die. Dying is absolutely forbidden. And I will see all of you wonderful people at a later time. Take care, guys. Goodbye! Chilling is the reason we come to you. You guys are too nice to me. Take care.